Hey everyone, I am back with another solo episode. By the way, if you think I need to be doing more solo episodes, please let me know. Just hit me up on Twitter, Instagram at I am Ruby. Today, what I want to jam about is the fact that as a leader, you're not meant to know everything. And yet, this is something that people often get twisted. For some reason, we have created this correlation between leadership and expertise. You know, in order to be a leader, you need to be the expert in something. You need to have mastered something. One of my coaches had once told me, because I told him that I was really working to master something. And he said, Really? Really? Why do you want to master something? Wouldn't that mean that you would stop learning? And he stopped me dead in my tracks because, yes, becoming a master in something or mastering something or becoming like an expert in something, that's like saying to yourself, this is where I stop growing. This is where my cap is full. Like, I know everything I need to know to do this mission, to pursue my purpose. I know every single thing I need to know. But the truth is, leaders aren't meant to know everything. None of us are. And yet there's so many people demonstrating this attitude of like, I need to know everything. And it shows, like in social media feeds and the way that people show up online. There's a missing piece, right? Where people aren't humbled enough to share that they don't know the answers. They have to know. Otherwise, there's fear that they won't be seen as an expert or as a leader. And I'm sure that you listening have experienced this before. Quite often, we call it imposter syndrome, right? Where we don't want to be seen as an imposter. And so we need to get all the degrees and all the certificates and all the pieces of paper that tell everyone that we're an expert in something. We need to read all the books. We need to go to all the workshops. We need to fucking learn everything. But the truth is, you're never going to learn everything because our world is always evolving. We are always evolving, right? So the idea of learning everything or becoming a master at something or becoming an expert at something, that is complete and utter bullshit, because that is like saying the world just stopped and there's nothing left to learn. As a leader, you want to have the pliability, right? The moldability to take on new ideas. You want to have the receptiveness. You want to be open to new thoughts, new opinions, new ways. Otherwise, you become stagnant with everything that you teach. You're just spitting out the same shit that you were spitting out 5 years ago. And your audience is going to fucking outgrow you. Your following, your audience, the people who look up to you, they are growing, they are evolving. So for you to just position yourself, I'm an expert at this, I'm a master at this, I know everything I need to know about this, that is stunting your growth and therefore creating a disconnect between you and your audience. If you really want to create that connection with your audience as a leader, as a true leader, if you really want to be perceived as a leader by others, you have to be willing to be open to learning new ideas, learning new tools, learning new ways, to showing up differently, to evolving yourself. Because if you are not evolving, you are actually resisting. As a leader, you're not meant to know everything. To know everything is an excuse that you feed yourself that completely stunts your growth. So take note of where you're at right now and the way in which you're showing up to your audience, to your clients, to the people in your life. Are you actually receptive to learning, or are you closed off? When people share new ideas with you or their thoughts or their opinions, are you open to hearing them out? Or do you just slam the door in their face thinking, I'm right, I know everything? And trust me, we all know that person, right? I fully admit I am that person. I am my father's daughter to a T, and we have the exact same personality in that way where we know everything. And it wasn't until I began to humble myself in my own personal growth, being open to the fact that, hey, I don't know everything, that I began to learn more and expand at a higher rate. I began to increase the velocity of my evolution by being open, by accepting the fact that I don't know everything, and then also adding on to the fact that I don't want to know everything. I am here as a dedicated and committed and loyal student. And that's what makes me a great leader. And that's what makes my following feel more loyal to me, because we are growing together. The fact that I continue to sharpen my tools, the fact that I continue to attend workshops and hire coaches and learn and take in more information is the reason why clients will stick around for more than one contract cycle, because I am able to grow with them. The type of leaders that are going to withstand the world as it stands today, the type of thought leaders who are going to be able to make an impact and stand out in our social landscape today, are the ones who are dedicated to their own growth. They're the ones who are dedicated to being open and receptive to learning new ways and hearing new ideas, because they know that they're not meant to know everything. As a leader, as a thought leader, as someone who is here to create impact, you are not meant to know everything. The biggest gift that you can give yourself and your following is the gift of being receptive and open and being committed to being a student for life. So today's Love Punch: you're not meant to know everything. Remember that. I just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this quickie episode today. Love Punch is a podcast where I am challenging thought leaders, influencers, and entrepreneurs like you to make a lasting impact. And that impact starts with you being open to your own growth. If you love this episode, please share it with a friend, and don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you're feeling a little extra love for me, please drop a review on iTunes. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, reach out on social media. I am Ruby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I will see you back here next week for a brand new episode of Love Punch.